Excuse me. You're in now, dude. Thanks for that. Nice one. I'll just show you actually before I take it away again. The giveaway. Yep. There's quite a few in there now at the moment. You don't have to buy them all at once, Tony, but if you do want another 5, you'll have to put in 10 because it won't recognise an extra 5, it'll just keep it at 5. Say you want 2 more, you put in 7, you know, and so on up to 10. You want 5. You want 5 extra, but you want to put in 10 because it doesn't recognise it for some reason as adding on. We've checked it a few times. Right, now we're on the big repair guy. 134. At least we've got the others done. The game, is it good? Don't you play it, Tony? Don't you play BP, you know? I wouldn't say the game was in a great place at the moment, but I love playing it. A lot of people who do play it love playing it. We're all hooked on it and so addicted that we can't leave the game, even though they're trying to rip every penny out of from every person's pocket that they can. Us non-coiners like myself, I can't keep up with the bigger guys because they're way in front. It's not a power creep anymore, it's a power leap that they did, and it's just pushed me behind about 2 years now. I'm trying to catch up slowly, but until I get a fleet of them Apollos, I've only got one at the moment built properly with no armour yet, and the rest of them I've only got blanks, which an Apollo with just the smallest cannon, the Thud 1 on. You probably won't know much about that if you don't play the game, but that's basically how you build a blank. You put 1 weapon on it or 1 anti on it and then build it. That might take 5 days, 14 hours to build, I think that was. And then I've got it on refit now, and for another 6 more days, 5 hours at the moment. I think it was about another 12 days to refit it. Oh no, it was about 10 days I think to refit it, but then when it comes out it will be like the other one, with just weapons on, specials and no armour. And basically we don't put armour on as fleets because it's a chance of getting higher VXP in the game itself. And VXP, to explain to you, is a ranking system that your ships get. And at the moment, my Apollos have ranked. I've got them to legendary. I think it's specialist 3, something like that. Yeah, rank specialist 3. And this one hasn't even started ranking yet. But in the you see at the top it says next rank in 270 XP. Well, that's what it means. As soon as you start getting 270 XP, you get the next rank, and so on right the way up. But it goes up and up and up in points that you need to get XP for that level, as you would expect. But it is a really good game. But I wouldn't tell anybody right now to start this game from beginning. Because you wouldn't have a clue really. There's that many changes it's going through at the moment, you just wouldn't have a clue what to do. So that's your Cenobites given to you, so it keeps you happy. We usually have a song day as well, Tony the Tiger, and that's basically song request day. Sometimes we have competitions, like we said we wanted to do all songs with numbers in, you know what I mean, from 1 to 10, and we had a SpongeBob we're doing from 1 to 10, and there's other things like we can put space or any kind of car advert, song choice, whatever, you know, whatever we can think of at the time really. And that's choosing songs then from YouTube and just putting them into a playlist that we've got. Got a pretty good playlist going actually as well, and every time nobody puts a song on, then it pulls from our playlist. As long as playlist's out, it'll pull from our playlist what we've been gathering up over 5 days, something like that. We did a 2-day full stream for me 2 years on Twitch, not actually streaming but 2 years with Twitch. And we've done 3 different separate days of doing music as well. That was a pretty cool day, we have fun with that. Right, what am I doing at the moment? I need to look if armadas are spawning yet. Let's go and have a look out here. And have a look on BP Unknown. The next full spawn of Track Mines is in 28 minutes. Seconds next spawn. 4 seconds, I mean 3, 2, 1. And that's it. So that's the Legion Assault Forces, they're out now. And they are where? Right. We're in yellow, aren't we? Orange, I mean, so we should be out. Should be out hitting armadas, shouldn't we? If I just get the 45s really, that'll do for me. An extra 10k all the time. Until I can get another Apollo on job and get 60s done. For a little bit of repair. Just remove that one. And off we go. Oh. Excuse me for yawning. It is very fun, but it's pretty complicated to start right now after we've all been playing it for like 5 years. But you'll soon catch up because it's all available to get a lot easier now than it was when we started playing and had to get it all. It's one of the most addictive games I think you'll ever play if you do like the style of it. It's basically a base building fleet building, defending from fleet versus fleet, defending from base hitting, and going out base hitting. And there's also a PvE side as well, where you do an FM, which is called Forsaken Missions, and that's quite difficult at this moment in time, points wise. When you first start off, you'll only probably be just striking tier 1. Then you'll have to work towards tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and then obviously I ain't even doing this myself, tier 5 yet. There's still tier 5 to go. If you stay with stream, stick with the stream, because we all help each other out in ways to get points, then you can pick up a lot of advice as well in here. If you ever want to start the game, and you get fleet advice as well from the peeps in here, and most of them do play Battle Pirates on here. And probably most of them will probably tell you not to start the game, to run fast. That's our little bit of fun, because it is, to me it's still a fun game, but to others who are paying for it, it's not a fun game now. Remembered, I'm not doing that now, am I? I'm doing armadas while it's in orange. Okay, and the grub's up now, so I'm gonna have to do this 45 and then sit out for a little bit. I'm just gonna finish this 45 off, babe. Be there in a minute. Yeah, I'd have said last week would have been the best time to start, really, because there's a lot going on right now. Next raid is going to be a sub-raid. Well, the one after this raid is going to be a sub-raid. The next raid starts in 3 days' time, so you wouldn't even get a chance to build anything for that, to be honest. There's a lot of fleet driving skill going into the game now as well. You have to be able to drive pretty well with your fleet to do any game now. Or get someone who can help you all the way along until you grow enough to help yourself. Right, so I got another 5.